goodness, so this is like dark academia. Oh my. Wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're doing my May reading wrap up. I read a decent amount in May. I didn't read a lot like I normally would, but I did end up in a little bit of a reading slump. I read 10 books. A couple of them I think were audiobooks though. No, a few of them were audiobooks. So, well, it's still pretty good if I do say so myself. We're gonna ignore the way I'm looking today, okay? It's one of those days, it's rainy, it's gloomy. I just don't really care how I look today. I also have a little friend on my face, so we're gonna ignore that. Guys, I've been watching like a lot of off-campus like edits and even watching like interviews and stuff like that. And there's this one interview, I haven't watched the whole thing, but where Ella mentions like her karaoke song is like Fast Car by Tracy Chapman or something like that. And Belmont's like, I always thought it was Fat Ass Car. And then he starts singing it. Now, it's literally stuck in my head. I'm like, you got a fat ass car. Yeah, that's probably not as funny as I think it is, but now it's just stuck in my head. Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get into the video. So the first book I read in May is King of Gluttony by Ana Huang. This was actually my last video, or 2 videos ago, reading anticipated new releases. This is the last book I read in that. I rated this 4 stars. I actually started this at the end of April. And then I think I only had like a little bit left and I finished it in May. And I have been so anticipating this book. Like this series, the King of Sin series, I love it. Like I pretty much love anything Ana Huang writes. I haven't read like her newest series, I don't know what it's called. It's like a new sports romance series. There's like the Striker and then there's the Defender. And I think the third one's like the Keeper or something like that. I haven't read that series yet. But her other books that I have read, I have really enjoyed. So this is Rivals to Lovers. They have to work together. This literally had me smiling the entire time. Like, guys, I love Sebastian. I love him. I love him so much. And them together, him and Maya, yeah. Really, I was smiling in the first chapter. I was just so happy to be reading this. My goodness, look at my babies. Look at them. Oh, they're perfection. And then I read Dove by Paisley Hope, which is the second book in the, what's it called? Soldiers of Bedlam? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I want to say that's what it's called. But this is a motorcycle club romance. And this one is about Sean and Layla, which you get in the first book. And I've just been really excited about their book. I rated this one 3.5 stars. This is just like a fun, spicy motorcycle club romance. If I'm being completely honest, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I really don't. Just that it's a fun, spicy, good time. The only thing that really I wasn't the biggest fan of is like the insta-love, instant lust sort of thing that was going on in here, and it's not my favorite. That was the only thing that it wasn't like my favorite part about the book, which is why I only rated it 3.5 instead of 4 stars. But it was still fun. It was still a fun time. I'm excited for the third one, which I believe is called Fox, which you get a little bit of him in here. You see a little glimpse of him. So I'm really excited about that. But guys, look at these. I'm like obsessed with these covers. Like, they're so good. Like, whoever designed this needs a raise because that's absolutely perfection. And then I listened to the audiobook for Of Blackened Blood by Isla Davin, which is the 3rd book in the Blackened Blade series. I have been anticipating this audiobook. So the 3rd book has been out for a bit, but I have been waiting for the audiobook to come out, and I've been waiting so long. You know, honestly, that's probably a little dramatic. I think I've only been waiting a month. For me, that's like 3 months. But I've been really excited for this. Okay, so like I liked it, okay? I really did. However, I was a little disappointed because it wasn't how I thought it was going to be, if that makes sense. So like I rated it 3.5 stars, okay, which for me is still good. So I enjoyed it. However, just something about it wasn't hitting for me. And I also kind of felt like it was a little repetitive. I'm still excited for the 4th book. I think there's going to be 4 or 5 books. But I am excited for the 4th book. So I'm continuing the series. And then I read Small Town Smoke Show by Holly Renee. I rated this 4.5 stars. Guys, this series, you need to read it. You need to read it. This book is second chance ex-girlfriend's sister. Okay, I enjoyed the first book more, like slightly more, but I rated them like the same. No, I rated the first book 5 stars. I lied. I rated the first book 5 stars. That one is my favorite. So this is Hunter, which is Colt's brother, and Colt is from the first book. This is also about Maggie. We got a glimpse of them in the first book, and I was like itching for them. And the yearning in this is some delicious yearning. I'm really excited for the 3rd book because we got a glimpse of who the 3rd book's gonna be about. I won't tell you who the FMC is going to be because she doesn't come in until the 2nd book, but the MMC is the 3rd brother or their best friend. I want to say it's their brother. I can't even remember if like there's 3 brothers or if it's just the 2 brothers and the 1 best friend and they're like brothers, but it's about him and some other girl that you'll meet in this book. And then I read Cruel King by Rena Kent. I rated this 3.75 stars. Honestly, I'm a little surprised with how much I actually enjoyed this. So this is a dark romance, right? But it's a dark romance when they're in high school. It's a dark romance where they're in high school. Not my favorite. However, while I was reading it, they were in college. So I kind of erased that from my mind. I actually really enjoyed this storyline. I didn't realize it as I was reading it. Okay, so this is like the parents' books to the kids in the Legacy of God series. And I didn't realize it when I was reading this. But the couple in here are the parents of Brandon King, guys, from God of Fury. Okay, when I found that out, I didn't realize it until I was already finished the book. I put the pieces together literally after the book. I didn't even look it up. I just put the pieces together because I was wondering, I was like, who are like these characters? Like, who is their kid? And then I was thinking, I was like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure the parents' names in God of Fury is them. Levi and Astrid. I had to look because I actually forgot, but I'm pretty sure it was them. So I've only read God of Fury. I haven't read the other ones yet. So I don't know who those parents are yet. But so this was honestly surprisingly really good. I don't know. I loved the plot in this. I loved the characters. I will be continuing this series though. Because I'm very curious and like very interested in the side characters, like the friend group. And then I listened to the audiobook for X Marks the Stalker by K.N. Wilder. I rated this 3.5 stars. I feel like the name should tell you what kind of romance this is. So I enjoyed this, but I will be so for real with you right now. I don't remember a single thing that happened here. I just know I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't anything like groundbreaking, but I enjoyed it. This is like Butcher and Blackbird meets Lights Out. I don't remember a lot about this. I'm terrible at like telling like what the book is about. I'm terrible at it. What I can tell you is what I rated it, if I liked it, did I like the vibes, what the tropes were, sometimes who the characters are. I mean, I forget their names a lot, but you know what? A for effort. And then I read Half City by Kate Golden. I rated this 3.75 stars. I really enjoyed this. It wasn't a full 4-star because it did take me just slightly, like a little bit to get into, but I enjoyed the storyline. Like, this is a romantasy about a demon and a demon hunter. And she ends up going to a demon hunter academy. She has no idea this academy exists, okay? She's just living her life. She has a double life. And then she meets this demon named Reed Graveheart, and he tells her about this academy. There is like a mystery going on at the school. Okay, things are happening, people disappearing, And when she was a child, her father was murdered. And she's trying to figure out who did it, why they did it, and trying to figure out what's been happening at the academy. And the ending of this was, it's not to the point where like, oh my goodness, I need the next book right now or I'm gonna like lose it. Like, this is insane, right? So it doesn't leave you on like the most insane cliffhangers of all cliffhangers. So like, I'm not itching for the next book. However, when the next book comes out, I will be reading it. And this is also my first Kate Golden book. She also wrote, what was it called? A Dawn of Onyx? I think that's what it's called. Oh my goodness, so this is like dark academia. Oh my. Right? Like, this is basically, it's like, it's a romantasy, but like also kind of dark academia, right? Because like, it's set in a university, right? Academy. There's a bit of like a murder mystery happening. Wow. Do you see what I mean? Like, do you literally see what I mean? Yeah. Okay, we're moving on. And then I read Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. I rated this 4 stars. So I actually started reading this. Okay, hold on. I went to Nashville about a week ago. When you're watching this, it'll be like 2 weeks ago. But about a week ago, I went to Nashville for a weekend. And I was like, what better time than to read this? Because I was going to Nashville either the day of or the day after this had just released. And I was like, well, I'm immediately reading that. On the plane ride there, I started reading this. And I actually finished this on the plane ride back. Ate this the frick up, which I knew that I would because it's Elsie Silver. I will literally read anything this woman writes. And this is about, okay, so Theo Silva from Reckless. Like, he is my second favorite Elsie Silver man. Okay, my first will be Cade. It's always gonna be Cade. I'm obsessed with that man, love him to pieces. And then my second is Theo. Okay, this is about his bull riding rival. Guys, oh my god, Emmett. Oh, by the way, it's also about Theo's sister. Yeah, that's right. His rival and his sister. So Emmett is doing like a dating show, like a reality dating show, and Julia, our FMC, works for that reality dating show. So it's got kind of like a forbidden romance happening. There's this one scene. Oh my goodness, what was it? Okay, he's literally like battling, like having an inner battle with himself, and then she notices he's struggling, and she's like, hey, you know, you gotta push through, you gotta do this, you know, you need to do this for your family. And he's like, you know what I need, and then he kisses her. And that scene will be living rent-free in my head for the rest of my life. Honestly, one of my favorite scenes. Like, one of my favorite, like, fuck it scenes. Like, he doesn't actually say, oh, fuck it, and then kisses her, but it's implied. 4 stars for Fever Dream. And then I read Gloves Off by Stephanie Archer, which is the 4th book in the Vancouver Storm series. I rated this 4 stars. My favorite in the series is The Fake Out. That book just, it's literally so good. I still think about that, like, probably daily. Like, it's one of my favorite books. Gloves Off is about Alexi and what's her name? Gabrielle? Yeah. See, this is what I mean. Me and names, we don't go together. This is enemies to lovers. Okay, hockey romance, enemies to lovers. Okay, marriage of convenience. We also get another like little glimpse of a couple. That's the next book, which is that book's already out, by the way, guys, which is The Wild Card. That's the next book. It's already out. I haven't read it yet. Or like, I haven't even started it yet. But we did get a little glimpse of that couple, and I'm really excited because it's going to be Coach Tate. Or is it Coach Ward? Tate Ward. Guys. But it's going to be about Tate Ward, which is Alexi's coach. Oh, I'm really excited. And it's single father. 4 stars for Gloves Off. I honestly, like, if you are looking for something, okay, after watching and reading Off Campus, I think you should read this series. Also, guys, did you see that post? That post about how the second season, Dean and Allie are a main couple. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I'm literally so excited. Okay, we're gonna move on. It's actually an audiobook, okay? I listened to Catch a Firefly by Emmy Sanders. I rated this 3.5 stars. Here's the thing. I might have rated it maybe 4 stars if I had read it with my eyeballs. However, I just listened to audiobook. Now, I wouldn't say that the audiobook was bad because it wasn't bad. This is an romance, friends to lovers, It's Always Been You, emotional. One of our MMCs is neurodivergent, which I really loved that part of the book. Like, I really love that representation. I do see why people like love this book though, because the storyline is good. The storyline 10 out of 10. I like the characters like themselves. Like our MMC is Lucky and Ellis, who have been best friends since they were kids. Not Ellis. Lucky has been openly gay for years. Ellis, however, is not. But like the whole It's Been You, best friends to lovers, it like the story so sweet. I haven't read an romance in a little bit, and after listening to that though, maybe I should read some more because it's been a minute. No, let me go through my book. When was the last romance I read? Because now that I think about it, oh wait, just last month. Okay, hasn't been that long. I read 16 books before I picked up another romance. That is the end of my May wrap up. If you have read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments. What was your favorite read of May? And please give it a like and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video.